Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter fading to the universe of Final Fantasy XIV, and he is Lahee Eshkree. I really need to make a bar for emotes. Anyway, we are hunting for Garuda. Sid is fixing the Enterprise. We need to get through the tornado that engulfs her, and he gave a tip that we can use corrupted crystals to do so. And this guy, Lambertien, I think that's how you pronounce his name, was indicated by Sid himself as an expert in corrupted crystals. So let's talk to him. Sealed with science. Professor Lambertien is about to show you something you never forget. Nice. Is it the door? Oh, this actually makes a difference. A big difference. So hard it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. Accidental click. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit, to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish to conduct field observations? Not to conduct field observations, but to harvest corrupted crystals? Yeah, you see, Eggsman at least takes the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposures to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle hazardous materials. You should be the qualified one. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Look, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystals you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether in High Bridge. Explain to him your quest and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Oh, okay. Thank you for your guidance and for the pot. A simple clay pot that has been treated on the inside with a special chemical sealant. Hasako, I presume? How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform a scientific measurement. I just want instructions. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handwork of Professor Lambertine. You thieving nav, I shall call the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Then you must have sought me out per his instructions, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. Alas, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Actually, this zone doesn't look half bad. Indeed. Can you explain to me how to harvest crystals? Oh, Frabius de Calucale. I have no clue what this is referencing. That I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hasako, greatest of Professors Lambertine, His pupils shall see that you successfully query your query. Oh, thanks. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the Burning Wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths amidst the following waters and the murderous mirror nights that lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the larger cluster. Place it within the watered pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the Burning Wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance it with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Don't worry, you survive the worst. Quarrying Mall. It would not be a lie to say that this sledgehammer was made for harvesting corrupted crystals. Burgundy Falls and something behind the waterfall. And a mountain. Better stand clear. Do you guys need help? I can help. Let me help. You, try to avoid dying. Well, that's nothing. Hopefully that helps me with my reputation around this part. Let's see. It's below this place. Where can I find a way down that doesn't involve jumping? Well, sometimes the better way down is up, and the better way up is down. That phrase never made any sense to me, and it still doesn't. I extremely lost here. I think I found a way. Things are aggroing to me here. Aha! No jumping from extremely high heights necessary today. Here we are. Bonk. Oh boy. There is trouble in the way. Okay. I don't need to interfere with that one. Wait, didn't I just do that? Oh no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Pretend we never went back. Oh, I see what I did. I just bonked the crystal with the hammer, but I needed to use the pot to collect it as well. Yeah. Really? You're not gonna let me... Oh, come on. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Didn't happen. This water pot contains a corrupted crystal. Now we go talk to the law. Observing. I see you've come gallantly back. Have you moved the crystal then? Indeed, here it is. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. I guess you gave me a sledgehammer and pointed me in the right direction. Very well. My king's color sense tells me you've obtained a corrupted crystal, am I right? Sealed in the spot. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal? Ah, it's as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-expected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use the crystal again? Breach Garuda's barrier. What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-expected ether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Well, yeah, it definitely taught me the importance of proper communication. Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for deiterial studies conducted by the students of Baldesion. You've heard of them? Indeed. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Indeed. Can you point me at the correct direction this time? Oh, I got that paint. This paint in a dungeon. The keeper does not like me in that position. Much better. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanosia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanosia was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperium castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. Sir, it was Western Lanosia, Pharusilus, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exactly reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talents or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aelport attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Very well. At least you know where to go now. Thank you. Let's hope we get the right crystal this time. Wait, what is the right crystal again? Oh! Okay. That will be on me if it's wrong. Huh? Corrupted crystals? Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. I actually knew them. I even have this vessel. Well, I'll be damned. Prophet Lambertian did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Can it just get straight to the crystals? It's probably not parrots. Sin is frustrated with the progress of her research. As I told, the professor is in many missives. I believe that the area surrounding Pharos is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the islands of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Maybe you should slow down on the details. Mayhap you have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I felt but giving up at this point. I do have a very good strategy. I'm just gonna ask them straight. Where is this guy? I think it's up on the wall. Maybe it's not up on the wall. It has no elevation indication. I'm super confused now. Oh. How do you even get here? There is no path. What the heck is this place? Probably that door there that I can't access for some reason. Huh. Hello, why is Pharos locked up? Ah, you started me. Don't you know better than to sneak up upon a person at a time like this? What is all this Fatu's gossips of spirits and inspectors haunting the islands of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Specters, ow. My ankles disagree with that champ. You're keen on traveling to the islands of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. I think it's safe to assume that the place is dangerous. And it's dangerous because of spirits of the dead or something. The Islands of Umbra? What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the islands have become naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths of with them. I wonder why. That is a heck of a strike. It's impressive the building is still stands. Alright. I guess we have enough information. The place is locked up because there's a lot of spirits haunting it. Ah, Lahee, you've returned. Tell me your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you'll say? That's a very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Where did you drop them? I might be able to help. Yep. Okay, I wanted to be on the wall, not here. Oh, okay. Representing the representative, Sienna seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I have given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why I'll travel to the islands of Embrace restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while we were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dueling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard the tale of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Islands of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission to mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I mean, yeah. Can't blame you. At least I can defend myself. I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Slow down, sir. What? Who? Tell Mimi though I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Oh, or you could release me? Yes, release me. I'll go tell her. Let me go tell her. Why am I starting to think you're locked up for your own good? What's going on here? This is where the tank pirates and smugglers and other such rogues to decide what to do with them. See to it you do not to earn a place here? Oh. Hey sir, I hear you, my love. Wait for me. What is going on? Siren songs. Am I dealing with sirens? What did this Scrifin have to say? That he wants to go back for his love in the Isles of Zombra. That sounds like sirens. That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less about how much he missed his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimi Doa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. And I do not blame you one single bit for that. Hey, what are you doing here? Not an idiot, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. Golden feather. This brilliant feather reflects light as if it were actually made of gold. A bugger me. Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where did I say you found it? Skyframe, you say? I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch the Pharaoh series he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Better get work done on their own, see? Half of them walk it off, half of them run off, and half of them end up and vanished. What is that? You'll be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? You've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimi Doa. Tell him how the land lies. And nobody be interested to came calling. The whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had to go, I'd hire some sellswords and let them sort it out. But he'll do in a pinch. You will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. Oh, nice. I guess you can investigate the place at least. Next time I see him, who do you think? What do you think I should do? Summon Ifrit or Titan? So you went and had a word with Mimidoa? I hope the valuable time you offered to waste and amounted to something. Actually, it did. A slip of parchment granting you crossing to the Isles of Umbra. I can go there. You mean that disgusting creature was a Skyrim superior? I find that hard to believe, but this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it was a relief to work with such an industrial man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you make on the islands of Umbra. Without me. You know what? I still think it's a good idea for you not to go there. The place seems to be dangerous. I shall not complain. The reluctant researchers. Sienna has no desire to journey to the islands of Umbra. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. There is no need. With 12 as my witness, if you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Well, if you're going anyway, I'm... well, whatever. Whatever, I say. Ha! Take me to the islands of Umbra, he bids. As if it's as simple as... Oh, I see we got a read passage. Alright then, climb aboard. The powers of parchment. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would, please excuse me. Well, there's some plasmids around, but things don't look that bad. Beg your pardon, sirs, but how did you come here? Access to the islands is currently restricted. I have a permit, and I want some corrupted crystals. An oat pot? Not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. What would that be? Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal to you. The raid master Mimido gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folks would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage or his thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they will be complete. What's worse, our work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship's graveyards to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Lahee. Help me unravel this mystery and I will bring you your corrupted crystals. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a part of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship's graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Very well. Guess I cannot blame people for being careful when things are going wrong. I can't have a proper look here. With the cheap pose camera. I thought there were more adjustments here. Ah. There are, it's just that they don't get to where I want. Oh, and there is a fish. Okay, forget this. I cannot look up, but we saw the tower before. Well, what do you know? That's the undead. Let's not bother then. As we need to. Hi. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years of worth of wreckage and their cargo, but those queer dead things and that voice, actually, the voice was quite nice. Assigned to that, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Gods, the voice that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. That sounds so much like siren songs to me. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if, but that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? What are you talking about? History repeating. David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received the word that Master Mimido would be arriving at any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-year stare to return, which I am assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I guess he gave me the permit. I can tell him what I found out. What's been keeping you in it, Tate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Well, I'm still looking at this whole singing problem. Huh? Some honey-voiced harlots been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all? Bloody hell, this takes me back to me days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mustbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lessons you learned in last time. Bah, they bloody would, though. Wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Some folks said that the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones that this day would come. And come it has. Aye. I'd bet me boom years sirens behind all this. Well, my suspicions as well. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Nietzsche. You speak of the other kind. Then what's got feathers and lure sailors with a watery grave with her sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in that, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpus can do it no more. This fate I wouldn't wish on me your worst enemy, except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Can't agree more. Of course, we can't send here marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. 'Tis luck for you, I carry a spare pair. And luck for you both of us, I am a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't come to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Nitiate. Nitiate? What are you Nitiate me at, though? Brass earplugs. Designed by Mastersmith Mimidoa, these earplugs can block out almost any sound, including the song of the infamous siren. Nice wheels. Lots of crates, why should I show her? Well, undead. Are the ships undead as well, or are they actually dead? If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. His mother were waiting now. Alright. Let's see what we can do about this. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Quiet, did you hear that? This her. Look. Out over the water. She comes. Nitiate, she come. Quick lad, shove the plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her deities, she'll call on her trolls and we'll be up on our necks in corpses before you know. Got it. Hater, embrace, mine, everything are. Can't hear so. True love spurned, Is cruelty's reward? Eh? Fire! Cast out Colossal Dead Desire. Spare monstrous distress. One. Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Those not to relent, regret, forever alone. What with the bubbles? Song, my love of river, one look, so shiver. Ouch. Where did you guys come from? Ow. No more dark eclipse. The heart. Is she gone? I expected a more direct confrontation. Huh? Am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that, Nietzsche. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with you. What's it if we'd cut at the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crewing around here again, though not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me, Lahee? Don't recall having known Nietzsche by that name. But if you're not me old mate, whose name? With ye being so bloody helpful. Yeah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. Weirdo. Regardless. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? Well, ingenuity. I see. I had heard that Master Mimido was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Thank you very much, sir. And hopefully that siren won't bother you for a long time. You headed back to airport? Hop in if you like. Please. Let's get one less skeleton in that island. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Lahee. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Most of me, at least. This worded pot contains a corrupted crystal. Aha! The conquering hero returns, bearing the gift. Might I have a closer look? Indeed. Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Lahee. Seldom I have ever encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. Is that what I need to break Garuda's barrier? What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You just have to keep looking, I suppose. The curious case of Gigity. Sienna knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found. Don't fret, now I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-suspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Huh? What is with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. I hope. And what's even better is that this time you needn't to use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hades' findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Okay. Anyway, do not let me keep you. If it has been a pleasure, Lahee. Come back and see me sometime, alright? No, I will not. I'm doing it like this. Why everyone in this land likes to waste my time? Huh. The getting another festival here. Well, I do not have time for that now. There's a Primo on the prowl. Friends of mine have been kidnapped. Things are not looking good. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Eshkree, I presume? Soon informed me of your adventures in Eoport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertian is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Heavensward, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Does it walk? Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamous insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Heavensward. Oh, it does walk. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest. Assume they can even be digested. And I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this deity first consumed the corrupted crystal and... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? I'm in a bit of a hurry, yes. To the point then, deity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort that he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of this unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. I can burn the flesh with Ifrit, I can smash the flat with Titan. True Heart. This bright blood-colored ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. Yeah, okay. Can I actually exit through that door now? That would help me a lot. You stand before the Waterwolf Gate, to region beyond conflict, dangers, and not. How do you get access to this gate? I think this is not what we want. This is also not. This is the carpenter killed. There we go. Hey, how do I get access to the Werewolf Gate? Lahee, is it not? I've been following your exploits with great interest. You have served Lincoln and me so well, but I believe your greatest accomplishments are yet to come. It is with such lofty expectations that I would grant you passage beyond Gridania's own White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to Franco Monteo, the gatekeeper. Gird yourself well for the battles to come, and I'm sure news of your deeds will reach me again before long. Freaking finally, I can use a gate. What's the point of a gate if you cannot cross it? I guess that's exactly the point of a gate. Otherwise, there wouldn't be one. Yeah. I'm just gonna shut up. A writ of permission granting free passage through the otherwise off-limits White Wolf Gate in New Gridania. Only those who possess a gate pass may travel through the White Wolf Gate. It's for your own good. The fearsome beasts that look beyond would tear an unprepared venturer limb for limb. I think I was deemed prepared. Oh, you have papers? Let us see. No? Yes? Everything appears to be in order. Go in safety, Lahee. In the future, should you wish to pass, you need only say the word. Okay, thank you. I don't need earrings. And I won't need one until until I reach level 60. No, 60? No, level 90. Can I go now? You stand before the White Wolf Gate. Do you wish to exit Central Charlotte? Yes, please. Let me out. Freaking finally. Lots of spriggans. Ooh, golems. Let's hope we get the one we want and not some random one. Well then, big. I'm dead. Corrupted crystal. Over-aspected ether manifested into solid form. Alright. Hopefully this is the correct one finally. This whole quest is getting ridiculous. At least Sid here is here in Gridania. Let us take a shortcut. Who needs the space and time? Ha! Is this the actual crystal? Ah! Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god-awful smell? That thing was in the guts of a fiend. What did you expect? My word, that's a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through the brigand entrails for your prize. Gotta do what I gotta do. Your furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know? This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected either. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? This is a joke. Calm down. I jest. It is comprised of I suspected either, were it not? I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Stay a scholar, okay? Don't try your luck as a comedian. Nothing for me here. Better late than never. Hayden has neglected to return to you your corrupted crystal. Beg your pardon, Lahee, I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Whoa. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertian. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you need that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. No, actually I was gonna use it to kill Garuda. Ah well, perhaps it's better remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Suit yourself. How do you get... was sure it was through here. Oh. Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Indeed. I had to talk to people. Egregious. Our repairs and modifications have been completed, Lahee. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Well, this particular sample happens to be covered in Sprigan. Oh, here we are. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Were you not, Lahee, I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Please. It was harder than needed. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Lady of the Vortex, we are fighting Garuda now. And the hut stretch. With its modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey to the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell you one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, we cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it's better we remain positive. Lahee, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I will ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Yeah, we're not dying, okay? We're gonna get this done.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
Let's do this.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, Engage.
Damn it.
What?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
You okay? Am I okay?
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
I don't.
Yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
I don't remember being there.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
Nice to know.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Whoa. Instead of the wings, right? But did Lahee, don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this? Or do you truly wish to return to Britannia? No! We are gonna do this. All our efforts, all our travails, all of this was for this. Make ready, Lahee, for the end is night, be it hers or our own. Oh, it's totally gonna be hers. With the aid of the Enterprise and its legendary captain, Sid Garland, you have broken through the swirling winds that shield the Howling Eye, yet the challenges you have surmounted pale in comparison with the one that waits you behind the gates. At long last, the end is nigh, be it Garuda's or your own. What is the... Okay, 10 minutes average time and I'm in this place where there is not really much to see. I'm not entirely sure I'll have the patience to wait 10 minutes for a group of players. Especially with nobody in the chat. I've waited a minute. That's enough patience for today. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. "12 preserve? She's huge. As I live and breathe. Exhale. Over there, look. Kobold? Kobolds and Amauja? Amauja and Kobold prisoners, but why would the Ixo bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. Who would you, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and sleep your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think you're playing things give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle till you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and fasten the canopy with your entrails. Shrug! Lay down feather ones, we shall. As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Leave the Ixo to us, Lahee. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Lahee. Remember, you fight for the science, for the Eorzea. Roger that. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come, then. I shall grant you that you wish you sick. Let's do this. Feel the heat of a threat. The pressing stones of Titan. Where did she go? Where did she go? Okay. Well, and to the wings of my carbuncle as well, whatever. What? You were proven to be more of a challenge. Ouch! Die. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. What? How in the hell? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers? I defy it too. You're just one more. The praise of the Ixal. My power is limitless. My children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their fate empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their fate. Then how shall worship none but me, the one true God? Of course, worship. So long as this Ixal keeps praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the winds. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine. You, landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. You be thoroughly disappointed, lady. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. Crystal Bearer. And you've got the last one. What are you? What have you done to me? I just kind of beat you up. The rest? I think it was Heidelin. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Oh, it was very possible.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it!
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda.
What is that guy doing here?
Primals, the most terrible, I say again. Is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy. You look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Was the first gun just a fake out?
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Freed, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to...
Oh boy, the three at the same time.
No. No, this is all wrong.
You can say that again.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Agreed. Let's regroup. We need to plan how to attack this situation.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
What is that machine doing? And where do I get one?
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
I did not see that coming.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf! How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Ooh, yeah, okay. That weapon didn't destroy those primals, it devoured them. God only knows what else it can do. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Agreed, you two are lucky that Garuda didn't temper you. Something has been troubling me, Lahee. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget to mention that. Return to the subject of your yearly discussion. We might consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Yeah, if it was under our control, I would feel a lot better. Reclamation. Alphino is ready to return to the Walking Sand. It's past time that we return to the Walking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Alright, and we need all the help we can to deal with that thing Gaius has. Oh wait, walking sand. I can do this. Uh, this place feels so bleak now. Choose it to be always so full of life. I had no idea, Lahee. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Terrible. Tell me, Lahee, does out here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhaps it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Trespassers. Didn't notice anything. Everything still looks like a big mess. Wait! Who goes there? Ida. Now, Ida. Is that a way to greet a friend? Alfino! Lahee! See? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I assure you'd be. You were just busy with Garuda. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I wasn't still in talks with the other's nest. The first I knew about it when I came back and I saw... Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start if Stola hadn't been here to help me. Stola is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Uda to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Mifilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Ishtola thinks they were taken somewhere. I can confirm. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted Let me do it again. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Mifilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Walking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes! Yes, of course! Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Ishtola's return. For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Huh? Ishtola! Lahee, I see you and Halfnot are safe, and Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Luisoa guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castrum Sentry. Oh wait, don't need to do it. Gaius may have called it a weapon of ancient Alag, but I saw extensive magitech modifications. An Imperial custom, to was to be expected, I suppose. Alright, let's do this. Let's go and rescue Minfilia and the others. Casing the custom, Y'shtola wishes to discuss the fate of the prisoners being held at the custom center. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Lahee. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an imperial custom would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that custom sentry houses prisoners whom the guardians deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us, Lord Portolaine of House Durandar. He is stationed at the observatory in Cortas. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Oh, I was hoping not to go back to Cortas, but let's do it. Also, what is it with Mikota girls and strategy? Heh. I wish she was around. Well, that's what I call a big roof infiltration. Hasn't she said at the observatorium? Oh, poor boy. Lahee, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Y'shtola? But of course, Lord Trinamon confided to me that you were a scion of Seventh Down. Castrum Sentry. What interest have you all in the Imperials? They kidnapped some of the scions and we mean to rescue them. They hold several of our number whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the custom, a Huron woman, an Alezan man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male and 1 female. Minfilia, Urianger, Tataru, and Papalimo. It's them, it has to be. Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident. An Imperial warship made an emergency landing here in Cortes not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Regardin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Regardin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Lahee, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in customs century will require substantial planning and preparations. As such, it's an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed an Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It's likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Guardians took our fellow science prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not science, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Lord Portalain said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Understood. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. Oh wait. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. Oh, that's not Gaius, that's Neristil. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's visions become reality. At last we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Raitatain, you depart for Castron Occidents at midnight. You will command the Western Front and Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half of your forces to a... I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. Alright. Eyes on the Empire. Lord Portalain would like to aid in your search for Biggs and Wedge. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Guardian activity along Appalachian Spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Ishtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship emergency landing came to us by way of the small Darkhold, situated to the west. Our main station at the entrance, a knightmate Brycelt, may be able to tell you more. So, as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Thank you very much, sir. I've run this dungeon many times and I totally forgot it was here. You stand before the small Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the Great Guardian House of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. A letter of introduction penned by Portalain. Here is the authorization. A letter from Lord Portalain. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial swords have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reported took place near the Autumn Vale, situated south of and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight-made Pieramons. He should be able to assist you. The Autumn Vales is also in Cortus. Okay. It's impressive. In the Duty Finder, I find those dungeons very often. Completely forgot where they are. The Imperial Starship? Aye, I saw it approach and to land. I saw it approach to land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed the detachment troops. Group orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. They choose to use this. No. Footprints in the snow. Sir Pyramons wants to share you what he knows of the two fugitives. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed the search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Makes sense. Thanks for the information. I did not bow to the other guy. I need to mind my manners. Okay, I'm a bit of a hurry. I see only one set. Seems to be wedges. What could have happened to pigs? Becoming more erratic. It's not a good signal. Maybe the bridge over there. That would be an okay hiding spot in a pinch. Let's take a look. Wedge. Mercer code. I want to go home. Wedge. Hey. Please don't hate me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. I'm not gonna eat you. Lahee, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading then I almost ran headlong into a monster gaping mouth thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. The Ish Guardians are helping us. Come on us. The Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? I found Wedge, but not seeing no of Biggs. Tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? Since you have gone in another direction to lure the pursuers away. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let's meet there. There, I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yes, and we are about to meet him. After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Lahee. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the ship to arrive. Let's do this. You're a long way from home, adventure. Oh, I know that. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Seeking shelter, mostly. We have a situation. Oh, you should send your companion has caught the chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. This spring you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Indeed. Monumental hopes. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still alone in the cold, with guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely upon you again, Lahee, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Okay, but you promised me to stay here. A regardin gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth a while to investigate. I make the suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, maybe he elected to pass us by. Good thinking. I'll take a look. Doesn't seem to have. It doesn't seem to have been here. Oh boy. Don't want to attack that thinking of the plasmoids. Just ice and the spirits of the dead. Let's hope none of them are pigs. I guess I would find his body still. Sorry, no luck. Lahee, were you able to learn anything? He wasn't there. Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Let's try to figure that out. Notorious Biggs. Wedge is determined to find Biggs. We can't give up, Lahee. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Big's chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Calm down, okay? Not sure if this is of any help, but I might do it just to suit his nerves. Stola and Ida are searching for him. It seems the fate of the monument tower to watch the Watcher. It was built to guard the Furious Gaze and the stone peon prize hidden in its depth. And now it keeps vigil against Guardian outpost, for the geo that is Ishgard must never fall into the Empire's unclean hands. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he is not to be found around here on the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Dunifan Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantees that your search will bear fruit, it's surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moment ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Well, thank you very much, sir. Ooh, oh yes, yes. Guardrails, people. Install some guardrails. Maybe an elevator. What about an elevator with guardrails? That seems like a good idea. No one would fall from an elevator with guardrails. What's going on in here? Ida, Ishtola. Lahee, we found Biggs, but he's in trouble. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tin head? Ah, Lahee, it's thought that you are here. The situation's grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something, right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Kill them all? Good idea. Let's provoke him more pummeling. Oh boy. Oh, more of them. Okay. I think they're done. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... He has been too long in the code. We must find shelter for him. We are standing in the Monument Tower. Wedge is there. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. You and I shall bear him there with all haste. She'll be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. That is going to be good. Things took a dark turn, but we defeated Garuda and found Wedge and Pigs. Let's keep going. You have a good feeling about this. I cannot thank you enough, Lahee, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... I didn't think... I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge too, Lahee. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Become a cat. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you, it's really you. In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. Oh. When Alfno told me the raid of the Walking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with an warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There is one thing I don't understand though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same questions. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted nothing amiss in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Guardians came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfury and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard of them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks, and then without warning, the Imperials collected a pair of us and put us in another vessel, which we found out was bound to Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew if you were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risked as it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. and in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Big's handiwork, like as not. You always were the resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Lahee, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. You should see I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Don't mention it. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Nymphelia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hoorah! But giving the Imperials what for will have to be for Wednesday. Where are the girls? Thank goodness you found me, Lahee. I would have frozen or drowned or been eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. I knew the chief was still alive. Deep down I always knew. And he looks healthy too. Well, he could do it to shave, I suppose, but other than that... Nah, he can keep the beard. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Final Fantasy XIV will be back next Wednesday at 8 PM GMT+3. Next Sunday at 8 PM GMT+3 we'll be playing more Planet Crafters with Yellow. If you've been watching me on Twitch, no you haven't, there is nobody here, unfortunately. But I have a VOD channel on YouTube. If you've been watching me on YouTube, check me live on Twitch. Links are on the description. I am the Plane Shifter. He is Lahee Eshkree. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we are phasing out. Bye!